All I gotta do is slip it on too. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Scheisse.
Yeah.
It's fucking good shit.
It's a shame I didn't get to use the Discord nickname I made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Residential psychiatrist.
Yeah. Oh, really? She's batshit nutty.
Yeah, she is. She was losing her shit on Twitter.
Was she? Good.
Yeah.
Her family
She was
snitched.
quite.
Her family snitched her out.
Yeah.
She snitched her
But
out.
she was like demanding Sparks take the picture.
Hold on.
She
Stop
did
talking for just a
her
second. Stop talking for just a second. Check. 1, 2. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, she was commenting on a picture Sparks did
Yeah.
of her, which is just a normal drawing of her, but with some of the shit she said just floating.
Oh, just floating her over.
Yeah, like she did with Woe Vicky.
Oh, okay,
And
that's cool.
And a lot of her fans were saying, take it down, etc.
Yeah.
And Sparks said, no, I'm not going to take it down. Who the fuck do you think I am? I said, it's okay for her to do this. The spirit she summoned through crystals told her to do it. Because she believes in all that shit.
Yeah, oh, whatever.
I do to an extent, but not that.
Yeah,
That shit crazy.
that's your bit. I don't even care if she believes in it, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't care if you believe it or nothing.
I just find it funny.
I think the whole fucking thing is crazy. And I'm looking at, I mean, you're allowed to have crazy ass beliefs, man. People believe, I mean, my father believes that Christ died for our sins, and I think that's kind of crazy now that I've gotten out of it, but it doesn't make him stupid, and she's entitled to believe it, but. And to be honest with you, that part of Repsion's video I didn't think was all that interesting. She was initially on for a laugh. But then I realized she was interviewing with those kids' custody hearing. Why is this asking me to show stuff? You know, that's weird. Huh.
What do you mean?
No, it's like block it, like it's like show in the chat. I don't get that. I'll take some calls here or something like that. Hey Tommy, thanks the way you handled the show today. Ain't no problem. I did the best I could. And I'm out. I'm done. Peace, see you later. I don't know who Kumite is. I'm not interested in dragging this shit out. I said everything I had to say to clear my shit. She picked me as a target. That's probably the worst idea in the world because I live for this shit. And, you know, peace, see you later. You know? Thank you.
Do you know what she wants in particular? She wants Keem to cover it, most likely.
Oh, he's never going to cover it. He told me he wouldn't. He wouldn't cover it about. I was talking to him. We were talking to civilly. We were talking to each other civilly.
Oh no, no, because she was saying, "Oh, I know Keemstar's managers, etc., etc."
He doesn't have any managers. Keemstar don't let anybody. Keemstar don't let anybody tell him what to do. Nobody. He doesn't. I worked for him for 6 months.
That's why I find it funny.
Yeah, whatever. It's all good. I don't give a fuck. Nah. Yeah, Keem doesn't have managers. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, like that. I gotta go pee and take a cigarette. Can you entertain these people? I bet you can't.
Bet I can. Yeah. Okay.
All right, go for it, motherfucker. This is
response.
All right, go for it. I'm out. I'm taking.
That's all I'm gonna do.
God damn, a non-UFO believer talk. I should have specified the aliens part. The UFO shit. I guess I could get around that, but fucking. You know, the people that get anally probed and shit, I think they're out to lunch. Just call me crazy. You know? I'll be right back. I just got to pee and get back.
All right.
Hey, listen. This is not... I'm going to tell you guys something. Let me tell you fuckheads something, all right? Running Riot. They don't care about the cats. They care about... Yeah, screaming shit. Thank you, Running Around, for sticking up for me on this one. No, this stream is different. This is just like raw shit. All right? I'm going to play video games. But Tommy, she is slandering you. Fuck, whatever. I'll take care of it, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, what did she say? I don't know. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Well, she was saying loads.
Entertain the fans, you soft-spoken limey.
Fuck off. Entertain you, goddammit. That's what I'm here for. Come tell you, low-T coward faggot. No, Kiki. No. He's not going on Kumite. He doesn't even know who the fuck the guy is. And let's put it this way, he's quite biased, to be fair. He's extremely biased. Oh, hey, Nikita. What's up? That background's dope. Yeah, he spent a fucking lot of money to get that done. Holy shit. Running Right, I completely agree. Tonkasaur is a dipshit. Yep, dipshit and also very, very biased. Calling Tommy a pussy-ass bitch for not going on. But... Yeah, Xander, what are my opinions on Joy? Oh, my opinion is she's batshit crazy. I'm actually a psychologist as well, looking at it. But with her, there's a lot of lies, a lot of deception. She's in it for herself, and that's all I've got to say about it. Why is Defender playing Contra? Lol. Yeah, that was a background he paid for. I don't know where he got it from. Will, Pat. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a Mia Mario. Yeah, I love Mario. Probably my favorite classic game. What was your guys' favorite classics from there? So. She's crazy. You can tell by her demeanor in the video. Yeah, they are very biased. Yes, they are. They are very biased, which is why there's no point. But all she wants at the end of the day, I think, is she wants Keemstar to cover it. Because it's YouTube drama, let's get it on Warski, get it on other channels, etc. Bailey Mitchell being a cheater. Yes, and we will probably be able to talk about that this evening as well. Probably. Crash Bandicoot's your fave. Pokemon First Gen. Good choices. That would be a fun show. Joy gave me a headache within 5 seconds of her talking. Yeah, she does that to everyone. She's extremely high-pitched and she likes to do nothing but scream. So... Tetris. Fair enough. She wants those sweet Tommy hater views. Yeah, that is also true. Let's ask a question. Get into... What is your main in Overwatch? My main... It's between Reinhardt and Moira. I think I've got the same hours on each of them.
Nah, that's it.
There we
That's
go.
all the beers.
Rayman 1.
God damn it.
The fuckheads are telling us what their favourite games were.
You lost your respect for Warski. Why?
They're all telling us what their
I don't got no issues
favourite-
with. I got no issues with Warski.
No, nobody does.
I got no issue. I got no issues with Warski. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. Niente.
Oh no. Do you read tarot cards? Oh god.
Hey, nah, yeah, you asked
funny
yourself.
as fuck.
You kook. You kook. All right, let's go to the Patreon chat. Patreons can check me out. I'm jumping in there now. Hello, Patreons. Welcome to my arcade.
Hey, Tommy. How are you, mate?
Why am I getting these shit that these messages are held? I hate that. Participants pop out. I don't like that shit. I don't care if they curse and stuff.
Tommy.
Yeah. What up?
I love you. Can I finish what I was saying?
Well, I don't know. What were you saying?
I was talking about how...
Warski was talking shit in the chat? What'd he say?
Oh, no, he wasn't talking shit.
I didn't think so.
He was thanking you. He was thanking you.
No, I like Warski a lot. I just don't agree with him on everything, but I...
No, Poppy.
He was talking a bit of shit. He was saying that you're a coward and stuff. He was just trying to bait you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be.
Poppy said
Thank you so much,
that-
Metrics.
Poppy said...
Yeah, we're trying to find out what Poppy said.
Poppy said that once school is out, Rose is getting the kids permanently.
Good, fantastic news.
That's what he said. I'm just telling you what he said.
That's fantastic news. I don't like all these fucking things being blocked in the chat. It's really pissing me off. He's calling me a coward.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever.
You gotta go into
I ain't no
you gotta go
coward.
into settings and turn auto
I'm a
model.
coward. I put fucking kids ahead of my own pride. All right.
Tommy, I've got a screenshot.
I could easily go on there and get a screenshot. It would be really entertaining. I'm sure it would, but that's not what this is about. You know.
Oh.
I use SJW tactics. Well, I can see where I can get to that with the deflatforming stuff, but she's not like a liberal or she's not a conservative. She's not an atheist. I don't agree with deplatforming people, but I do believe in deplatforming people when they're mentally ill, and I do think I've showed enough evidence that they're mentally ill. Server setting, moderation off. How do I do that? Moderate.
I'll be honest, Tommy. Whenever and this is just me being real, whenever you said to deplatform. Whenever you said that you wanted to deplatform her, it made sense in my mind, but a part of me felt like, you know, someone could like really twist this into thinking that she actually has shit. Someone could actually have shit on you, and that you're just trying to get rid of her before it gets leaked.
No, it doesn't that like you saw.
So.
Look at the amount of conversation that we had. I mean, you saw the whole thing. I never said a word to her. I got out of this when I saw it was going in the direction that it was going in. You know. and that's
I
it.
think it's a nice way for you saying, "Get this crazy bitch out of here."
Yeah. Call me a coward. Go ahead.
As I said at the start of the show, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Bunch of 15-year-old kids call me a coward.
She has escalated stuff over the past 24 hours, and
she's not escalated. She's created it.
Yeah. And here's the thing.
She said, like, you harassed me, and now she's accusing Spoon of swatting her. Come the fuck on.
Before she did this, right? Before she did this, she had a YouNow stream where she randomly brought Tommy into it, right? And I said to her, "You won't cover it because you are no longer a YouTuber and you're no longer relevant. It's old news." And then that's all this going again. Because I sent it to Tommy. It was like she randomly mentioned you.
Oh shit! We just hit 500 on Tommy C's new channel arcade.
You'll relate with those Jake Paulers.
Yeah. That's another thing. It's like, I don't know who this Kumite cat is, but I tell you something. I've been fucking. I mean, you can't intimidate me. I get the fuck out of here.
Kumite is a show where everyone just screams at each other.
Well, and that's cool. I was on a show like that, and I was on a show like that too. But it was never about children. I mean, I'm not trying to like call absolutely everybody out here, you know. Like I'm not trying to be like, you know, Mr. Moral Grandstander. But when it comes to this is where I draw the line. And I'm, you know.
You're the only person who gives a fuck about those kids.
Everyone in chat wants you to play Frogger.
Oh no, it didn't. You want me to play Frogger? I'll play Frogger.
Everyone wants you to play Frogger.
Like you only.
Frogger's lame. Play Paperboy.
See, that's the weird thing, cause like you only messed up once in that regard when it came to children. It was like that Zap Tie situation, but like you clearly made that up, cause like you admitted that you didn't focus at all on them.
Woo! 502. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I'm glad you guys did my arcade.
Because you admitted that you didn't focus on them, and it's just like, see, he does care about them.
I do care about kids. I have kids of my own, man. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Tommy, in the Kumite that she had, like, was 7 hours, she had a go at Rose saying never put the kids first. You decide that you're going to spend time with your kids and not go on the Kumite thing.
No, well, there's no chance of me going on for anything. And everybody knows on my daughter's weekend, there's very little shit that I do. I'm not on Twitter as much. I don't stream on Fridays. It's just like it's just never happened. I told Andy, and I told Andy that. Look, look, when this blows over, I'll be happy to do an interview or something like this. But I'm not. I mean, and it's just like, I said what I said, and I'm out, man. I mean, that's it. I mean, I got strong evidence that she's mentally ill, and I don't want to be a part of it. I love Andy to death, and I love what he did for me, and I hate to, I'm not trying to get at it. I mean, he's probably just saying like, you're a coward, come on, face off. But I don't think he's looking at the big picture here. The big picture is kids. What
are you going on for though? What purpose?
Well, it would help me if I owned her face. Yeah, I guess that would be that would.
Yeah, but for what? What evidence does she go against? I don't understand why the fight is.
There isn't, but it doesn't matter if she did have any. It doesn't matter. It's got to be about the kids. And the thing is,
kids are fucked anyway. Kids are fucked now anyway.
Are terrified of her. Her family are terrified.
Well, now Spoon is scared of her.
Yeah,
She's now terrified. She is in my DMs because
I'd be scared of her too.
Joy or one of her tards created a Twitter that is just like going on. It's all libel, saying a bunch of shit about.
Well, apparently we're rats and Sparksy is the spy.
Yay!
I was I'm gonna admit, because you got me on live stream right now, I'm gonna admit I was in that Kumite as well.
Well, I was in the Kumite on Thursday, or Friday, whenever it was.
Why does it sound like some kind of Illuminati shit?
Yeah, but I'm not even criticizing him. Like, if that's what they want to do, I won't do it under these circumstances. If it was about Keemstar or some stupid ass YouTube drama, yeah, sure. Bring it.
No, I'm gonna say it now. I believe you do know this because you want Keemstar's attention.
Well, I mean, that's one thing, but I just like I don't.
There's no other. What's the end game? What's the win?
There's no end game. I was only covering from what I even said like for in some from what I understand, she did get some legit dirt on her. From what I understand, she did get some legit dirt on her. And that's all well and good. That's all well and good. But I mean, it's got nothing to do with me. And I think what happened was she felt for some reason she was vindicated from my criticisms or vindicated from everybody else. she thought that like, oh, well, I got dirt on Rose, so I'm vindicated. No, that just means you got dirt on Rose. That's all it means. Yeah. That's all it means at the end of the day. It doesn't change anything for me. You know what it means? I'm playing Frogger. That's what it means.
Listen, everybody who's a supporter of Tommy, I suggest you put two-step verification on. Make sure you
fuck.
That's everyone in this Patreon chat, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am in my own. In fairness, I'm in my own bubble here, but I mean, in fairness.
I had to turn on two-factor because there's a pile of servers I'm in, so.
We have to listen to and find out what Tommy wants us all to do next.
Everything of mine's encrypted, so it's not gonna do shit.
I mean, Keemstar
called
me a pussy after he stood me. Fuck, I'm fucking everything up.
Two-step on all that shit. I'm good.
I always like Frogger.
Because I personally thought you gave up on this, didn't I, Tommy? I said to you. I thought you completely went.
I thought I did a good job.
No, I mean before she started all this again, I thought you weren't even interested.
She went after me the other night, and she thought she had something on me. She thought I didn't have shit on me. I had nothing to do with her doxing. I had nothing to do with any of that shit. I wouldn't have done it. I don't send spies out or any of that other bullshit. I don't care.
But what about
and all those cool.
What about that time you said that you had a mole for the Philip DeFranco thing? Doesn't that count?
Well, which one was that? A mole for what? A source is a little different than a spy.
Elite.
Yeah, you said it on a stream that.
Yeah, I think that's
watching out for Philly.
I think that's a little having a source insights. I'd have mole for fucking FaZe Banks too, if you want to put it that way. A little sort than sending somebody out to go after her in a personal manner. This is a public issue, so I don't think that really is. I mean, it means I couldn't have a source. Got plenty of sources. But as far as like sending somebody out to get dirt on Joy, no, I don't do that. I had a source for FaZe Banks inside of Ohio. I had a source on Phil DeFranco. It wasn't really much of a mole as it was somebody who actually paid for the shit and didn't like it, and she was sending me stuff that I couldn't get a hold of until I actually paid and got Franco to leave for a month. That was about it. If you want to, call that spying, I don't know. I don't know how to run a news program without doing that. I mean, technically, my whole news team spies. If that's the case,
They don't fucking matter what they say on the commentary. They actually tried to call out Repsion after she got done with like.
Repsion don't give a fuck. Repsion's trying to get out of this stupid business.
She actually is like begging Andy, like, oh, get him onto the committee, get him onto the committee. I'm like, fuck off, bitch.
She kissed Repsion's ass at the beginning as well because she was a fan. You can't take it back as if it never happened.
Repsion helped make the evidence real.
I don't know.
Oh well, let's just drop in and talk about Frogger.
No, you can talk about her all you want. We're in the Patreon chat. You guys talk about whatever you want. I'm probably gonna come here a lot. I'm gonna go to my arcade a lot.
Fuck that bitch. She mean. She wanted me to take down my art I made on her. I fucked it.
I am glad that you are somewhat trying to drop it.
No, I'm done with it. I mean, people may call in about it, but I'm not gonna make a podcast about it or title something with her in it. If somebody brings it up, I might even keep it short, keep it curt. I've said what I had to say about the whole situation. I'm absolutely done with it because I don't think it helps the situation. I want those kids to be in South Carolina. That's what I want. That's my only agenda. And I don't care if she's been doxxed. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I've been doxxed. Who the fuck cares?
This thing will hurt her in the end. I believe.
Probably will, but she doesn't care of what happens to her really. At this point.
She needs help. She doesn't need.
She probably does. That's also not my problem.
What's her connection to Keem again?
I don't know. Does she have one?
His manager or something?
Once he was nice to her because she had a problem with the channel.
No, I guess they're she's close.
Well, Keem told me he didn't want nothing to do with this shit a couple months ago. Maybe he changed his fucking mind. I don't know, but it still hasn't.
She didn't say Keemstar. She said Keemstar's manager. So I don't know who the fuck his manager.
He doesn't have one. That guy don't take orders from anybody.
So I guess that she knows
probably
or something. I don't fucking know.
Man, I need my
then
joystick.
Again, she talks a mile a minute, so you can't really tell what she's saying anyway.
Yeah, I know. I'm not mad at you for Daddy 05. I bet.
So
one hell of a promo.
So wait a second. If Keem told you that he wasn't didn't want anything to do with this shit either. Does that mean you're somewhat on speaking terms with him?
Oh, that was before the what you call it, the other thing broke. That was like a week or two before the Chubbs thing happened. But I think what happens from time to time is we do speak if the situation helps us both, you know. And I think that was one situation. He had wrote me about DeFranco because we were on the same page with DeFranco, and I had wrote it, and we were pretty much basically through the summer up until December. Me and Keem were on not good terms, but not like we weren't taking shots at each other, you know. And it wasn't until about December, or actually face banks. It was mid-November. That's when he got pissed off at me. And you know, but that situation was like, I just hope you don't run the story because it might affect the custody situation. And he just said, Tommy, I know about it for a week, which is, you know, good 7 days before I knew it, because I just found out about it, and I'm not covering it. Which told me two things, right? He wanted me to cover it so I could make a jackass of myself, right? Or that he thought something was up and it would affect Drama Alert or those kids negatively. That's what it.
So wait, does he think that anything that he tells you, you'll just do the opposite to spite him? I did
wonder that. Actually, once he said I wasn't covering it and gave no context to it, I was like, I got suspicious. I'll be honest with you. You know, it's like he wants me to cover it. It might be a bad move. Why would he be so free? I know him. I mean, like, he's competitive. I mean, you know, it didn't seem to make any sense.
That just seems so bizarre to me.
That he's a... fuck.
I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Joe just wrote a long-ass tweet. I'll let her. I don't give a fuck. She's suing me. She can go on the Kumite. Let her go on the Kumite.
That she was late too.
Maybe she should stop being sick and actually
She's watching me.
Income like she wanted last night.
She's watching the most badass hockey podcast or whatever. That's what she was doing. She watched the most badass YouTube podcast. That's why she was late.
Fucking, if you want to sue somebody, don't keep saying you're gonna sue someone and then like.
He ain't suing shit.
Oh, I don't have money.
She's broke as a joke. She's broke as a joke. Fraud.
Give a shit what they think.
I don't care. See, I need a better stick for this shit. Oh fuck, the joystick's too sensitive.
You're not looking at the Frog effect and expecting.
Nah, I'm not as good. I'm just into Frog. Like Frogger's my thing lately. I hate the fact that it's blocking shit. Why is it blocking shit in my chat? What do I got to do to fix that?
You got to go into your stream settings and turn auto mod off, and then.
Where do I do that?
You go into basic stream settings. That's all I know.
Stream.
Not within like OBS or anything like that.
No, it's on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Alright, stream options. Enable DVR, ultra. Let's go advanced settings. I don't want no mod.
What do you think about Solitaire or like Minesweeper then?
What's that?
Solitaire?
Oh.
Really?
It's too new for me.
E3.
Too new.
Can you send me a screenshot of when this goddamn setting is? Because I really, really hate it. Could you help me with this? Thank you, Nicholas. I would really appreciate that. Because every time this guy writes a tweet, I watch some of Andy's streams. The only ones include people I find interesting. I don't know. Everybody's like dumping on Andy. I don't have a problem with Andy.
It's because Andy has a lot of kind of right-leaning guys on the show.
Well, I don't agree. I have been public with the fact that I don't like far right, and I've been very public with the fact, 100%. Owes Joe Repsion owes an apology. Well, fucking that's Repsion's problem. I don't know.
I think it has to do with the fact that I'm not too sure of Jim's political leanings, but I think just the fact that he's that charismatic and then, you know, he's buds with some of the alt-righters. You know, I think that's.
I will never be friends with anybody. I tell you, I'd never be friends with people on the alt-right. I don't understand that shit at all. At fucking all. I don't get it.
I
found the option. I'm gonna screenshot and send you
On the main chat, it's not doing it.
So she was so.
Somebody write something fucked up in the chat. See if it gets blocked.
Which one?
The main one, right now.
Alright.
Write the N-word or something.
I've sent you the.
Alright, okay, it did. Aeon did it, and it didn't work. And then I don't know how to undo that.
So it's still there.
Participants pop out. Toggle time. Everybody's writing fucked up shit.
I deleted it.
Tommy C is a nagger.
Here, let me type the better word.
Send feedback.
It's called automatic lock spam.
Send me that shit, Nick.
Yeah, I sent you know. You should be able to see it at the top.
Thank you, Nick.
Enable that. Where is it? You circle that bitch. There's a new video from.
Okay, yeah. Liberty, you never seen. Hold on.
Where is it?
Hashtag Tommy C shot into my anus.
Oh my.
I'll just highlight it and give you another screenshot.
You're a big coward. You wouldn't face me. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Shot to the pussy.
Yeah. Top of the footer.
That was my contribution to this.
Aeon, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to sue you for a cease and desist. A cease and desist.
I'm gonna cease and desist your life if you keep that.
Yeah. But I love this. I love this new setup, man. I could just like kind of rock anything I want to play. It's kind of cool.
You can just click on.
Oh yeah, I don't like about it. I gotta get like a.
You're a bit echoey. I don't.
Am I?
When's that new joystick?
It seems fun.
I think the end of the week because it just shipped today. I just got the message today that it shipped. The end of the week. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work for this because it's 8-way. It's really for fighting games. I might have to actually break down and buy an X arcade stick, which I don't want to do.
Shit, I should send that.
You know, because they're bulky and shit. I had one. I sold it to Dave. He actually resell. Maybe I could just give it back to Dave and he could resell it. I don't know. You know, that's what I could do.
Sent you a picture, Sparks.
How's
How's
Dave's journey to America treating him so far, body-wise? Like, is he in pain still, or?
Where the fuck? You keep sending me these screenshots, Nick, and I don't see what to undo.
I've given you like a. It's
Automatically, a block spam messages. Got it.
Yeah.
I know where it is. I know where it is now. I got it. I hate that shit.
What do you think?
I mean, I got mods. I don't need that. I don't need people censoring my shit.
Why the? Is she? Oh my god! I hate people. I hate people very much.
They hate
Welcome
YouTube.
to YouTube.
She's trying to dump everything on.
Don't argue with Joy. Just leave her alone.
I'm not arguing with it. I'm just
Leave Brittany alone.
Yeah. Realize that meme's like 20 years old or 10 years old already?
I know. That was like the
Crazy.
first meme I think I ever remember seeing.
Sorry, I wiped the floor with your lying pussy.
Alright, I took the censorship off, but don't drop the M-bomb. I do have mods. Not like, if you're gonna do it to be funny, but if you spam it, you're out of here.
Thank you.
Get blocked. Get blocked, son. Meow, 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 meow.
Where the fuck did that cat thing come out of?
What's that? What do you say?
Because he called him Meow Mix. That's where he got it from.
God, Tommy, can't she get anything right? She's allergic to cats.
Is she?
Wow.
Is that what she said?
She was so pissed about it. She was losing her shit. Like, I'm allergic to cats. Can't you get anything right? It's like, we're supposed to know you're fucking allergic to cats.
I don't know. I thought it was just funny. Like, can I get anything right?
Alright, let's see if the spam thing works.
Keemstar knows what's going on because people know, and they won't react to your demands because they know what we all know.
I don't have any demands for Keem. I know all Keemstar's people.
That's all you are, and now I properly made you my bitch.
Oh, do you know what?
She kind of reminds me of
You know, I'm not 15. That shit doesn't bother me. I mean, what the fuck?
It's because we
Oh, she called me a bitch? She said I was her bitch. I'll show her. I'll go punch her in the face. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I'm like 40 years old, for Christ's sake.
It's because we all see you for what you are.
You can just walk up to her and kick her in the pussy.
Yes.
Cunt punt.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Cunt punt.
This is hilarious what she wrote. It's because we all see it.
It was never about Daddy of 5 anymore.
Yeah, it's about you. That was the problem.
A midlife crisis.
I'm having a midlife
You have to
crisis.
talk on YouTube to feel relevant. You have to hide behind children being abused. not face your lies you said about me. And since you think this,
Did she mention the lie? Did she mention the? Did she mention the lie that? Did she mention? Did she mention the lie that I said about her?
You said I gave medical advice to children. Those are the 3 things she's mad about.
I never said that once.
Since you're drunk.
I interviewed a guy. I interviewed a guy that said that. I interviewed a guy that said that.
I don't know
And
why she keeps saying that because Repsian said something. That means that you said something.
Because she's fucking retarded.
because me and Retzion fucked her up on that podcast. That podcast is amazing. It's one of my favorite interviews, and I actually, because I suck at interviews, and I did a good job, and it was hysterical. That shit was funny.
I think it upset her. I think it really did upset her.
Yeah, like I said, I told her life's not fair. Smoke inside. My wife's in the other room. That ain't happening.
Why doesn't she just have a thick skin? Like she's lost her
Because
thick
she's
skin.
batshit, man. Something happened to her.
She looks like she has. She looks like she has fat skin. Oh wait, thick skin.
Dude, she even got mad at me and asked me to take down the picture I made about her last night. Like fucking, sorry if you don't like what I draw.
Boy, my Twitter is exploding.
I told Tommy that after the show.
It's like,
Sorry, I wiped the floor with your lying pussy ass. I didn't want to prove
I
that.
got 4 notifications. Where the hell did you come from?
She has bigger balls and more testosterone than me. That's creepy. No wonder you're actually a woman with more testosterone. No wonder I didn't face you. No wonder I didn't face you. That's scary.
I mean, Ronda Rousey has more testosterone than me, I bet, because she's so built. Yet, I mean, I wouldn't mind being crushed in her.
Hey, I'm George Sparkle. I'm more testosterone than you.
Well, it is questionable whether she actually she looks like one, to be fair.
Well, you know what was scary was
Fuck you, Tommy Sheen.
that you predicted.
I like she's like using these like 15-year-old tactics and shit. That's too funny.
I'm gonna wipe the floor with you, Tommy.
No, you're not. You're just gonna run your fucking mouth on Twitter and cry. So it would be like, you think like this. I like this. I like that I was the first one picked on the harassers with. You know, I hope other ones go better when you get to them.
Tommy, you're gay and you fuck gays in the ass.
No, she's
gay.
like that's gonna like.
I can vouch for Tom.
I don't want real talk to touch that.
So Warski ended up thanking me, or he fucking called me out. I'm hearing 2 different things. Warski thanked me, and or he called me out. I didn't.
No, he was shit talking you in the chat.
He called you
he was.
Yeah, it was shit. It was shit talking.
No,
I'll send you a couple of pictures.
So I guess you lost a friend today.
I did. So I'm calling it private hangout. No, dude.
Who fucking cares about him? He
No, the
man.
private hangout, that's what they tried to do. They
You
were
going to
actually
bed?
trying to get you onto the thing by
Alright.
faking that
I
you're
don't
in the
know.
private hangout.
Andy's pretty funny.
I gotta be a little quieter. The wifey's going to bed.
No, but that
Anything
fucking
for views,
that
right?
private
What's that? I
private
can't hear what
hangout
you're
thing is
saying.
where they try to trick you into coming on.
I'm too hyped up.
Anything for
I've been
views.
drinking. I can't help you.
Remember when Anything for Views like just posted a dick pic on Twitter?
It's a very tiny penis.
I can't. I'm a grower, not a shower.
No one wants to see Chad's chode.
It's not even.
Whoa! I just said shit talking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I knew he was on.
No.
You shit talking him, bro.
Oh fuck! Did you watch?
He didn't watch. He stopped watching after a while because Joy kept screaming.
And then he went.
Now he's
then he went on the committee.
Dude, he
I
fucking
knew
lit
he
me
was
up.
gonna be
He
like
lit me up in the DMs.
Why is he angry?
I'm telling you, Tommy.
No,
Explain it to him.
He must want Joy's mashed potatoes.
Man, I knew you
I
was
mean,
gonna
does
take
anybody
what you
want
said
that?
shit talking.
Well, I wasn't shit talking him at all. I said nothing but nice things about him. I just said I
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Yeah, you said you loved Worski. What the
Yeah,
hell
and
is
before
going on?
that was just after he just shit talked you. What he said.
Yeah.
Well, but
traitor.
don't expect anything less from Andy Raceworski.
Adam.
Fuck off.
That was not needed.
I didn't shit talk him at all.
You
I just
never
said
did.
all I did was correct something that he said that I was screaming and yelling at people on the show all the time. That's not true. I didn't call him a liar. I didn't do anything like that.
Actually, I think you
said
was
nice
really
things.
nice, Tommy. You were
I
really nice
complimented him. I
after you
thanked
called you a
him.
coward.
The fuck? Yeah, you need to watch
Okay,
that.
well, at least we found someone who wants Joy's pussy now.
Ew.
Mashed
Yeah.
potatoes.
Someone wants that?
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
I'm
Broski.
pretty allergic to it.
I don't know. This seems a bit too weird. Like maybe you should talk to him and see what the fuck he's talking about,
What are
or
you talking about?
No, Joy probably misread something that we had all said. and
I
then
probably
she-
told him something. I haven't shit talked him once.
He shit talked you during the stream, and it's like, oh, fucking hell.
No, I'm nice to you.
yeah. You should probably like fix that because I think that might have some.
I'll make the video fucking right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna say this. I don't need to say anything because it's all in the fucking podcast. Shit talking. Fuck you.
He could have just been trying to bait you to go.
Yeah, could be.
Hold on. So they probably. Look, I'm gonna send this message. Everybody's gonna see it.
Why don't you just ask
Look,
him, Tommy?
I'm gonna assume that you didn't watch at all. I didn't shit talk you at all. In fact, I complimented and thank you for helping me out back in September. The only thing I did is I point out you said that I scream and yell at people all the time, and my show's nothing but a slugfest. That's not true. In fact, I can tell you the last time I friggin' got into it with somebody, it was it was in late December. Well, when I was involved with the Keemstar thing, I've never shit talked to you a goddamn day. I just disagreed with you on that other thing. That's it, bud. I don't know where you're getting this from. I don't know if you're in the tank for her.
What are you talking about?
Please watch it over again. I did not shit talk you. I just pointed out that I don't scream and yell at everybody all the time. Yeah, I fuck with people and joke around, but my show's not a screaming fest. That was baited, bro. And I really don't know what you're talking about. I haven't said a fucking word other than compliments, and I disagreed with you on the fact how you characterized my show. Please watch again. And I saw you in there when I did the platforming thing. I stand by what I said. I don't think you should put somebody that's mentally ill. I could put you in touch with the people that are telling me that she's crazy. As far as they can't even lock her up. And you can't lock up anybody and say, I don't know if you know that in Canada. You have to say you're going to kill yourself or somebody before they lock you up for evaluation. And that's what this woman's doing. That's it. I would suggest watching that again. All right, that's what I just sent him. The fuck?
I was calling about shit crazy a couple months back as well.
I just sent him the video, whatever.
That just seems weird because, like, where do you think he would get that?
He has been good to me. That's the thing that sucks. He has been really good to me.
Joy had to have said something that just, like, sounded wrong. There's no way.
Well, remember, he didn't actually watch it. He came into there and he left a comment basically saying he wasn't listening.
Then he can come watch later, I guess.
Well, then why the fuck would he say you shit talked me then?
That doesn't make any sense. There needs to be more information because that right now just doesn't make any sense.
All you did was
didn't watch it.
I don't know why he buys. I mean, he's listening to somebody who's literally a mental patient. I have did nothing but nice to Warski. I have said the only thing I've ever disagreed with him is like I don't believe in platform and all is all right. And that was a comment in passing to a caller, and that's it.
He might be her carer. He might get us paid to look after.
It also apparently he brought up something that's.
And he wasn't watching. Well, I don't know. Tell them all to watch it because I didn't talk shit.
Why would Andy Jaworski watch?
Matter of fact,
he even says fuck you, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the?
Now what we do is we send real talk in.
Oh, he had a problem with what I said. I'm not worth it. No, I don't think it's not worth it to go on there and put those kids in that situation. I'm not worth it. Fuck you.
That's what you got about.
Yeah. What was the context of that?
You said go ahead.
I think it was the one part where you said that I think he must have misinterpreted the part where you said she's not worth it, but I think you must have misslept or something because he probably thinks that you think that his show's not worth it.
I wouldn't say that at all. I think his show's doing great and he's doing great.
I think he took it personally.
I have nothing but nice to that guy.
Tommy, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. That means he's just looking for a reason to get angry, bro.
Well, we'll see. If he comes back and look, no, that's not true. If he comes back and says, look, I fucked this up, whatever, I misunderstood, then we're good. I don't want to be enemies with Andy Jaworski. I'm not looking for that.
I don't understand how you could take that wrong, though. It's not like you said anything like.
You come in half end and have that bitch talking in your ear. You could take that wrong, real shit. Come on, real talk. I mean, we've been in situations with you and Dave where we jumped the gun on shit and got angry with each other or whatever.
Yeah, but that was one of my own validity. You know what I mean? Like I decided to get like you're saying like Joy got in his ear. I don't know.
Maybe we should just wait, like Tommy says, because if you jump the gun on this one,
yeah, I'm not jumping the gun. Yeah, I love Andy Jaworski. I think he's the greatest. Yeah. I do. I like him. Maybe that's why he's talking shit. Somebody fed him some stuff. Well, I just sent him a video, whatever. Did it come through yet? I never fucking talk shit to Andy Jaworski. I disagreed with Andy Jaworski. I've been nothing.
Well, they're all trying right now.
No, because that makes me look like a backstabbing piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, it's not in the damn show today, Tommy. You said I love Andy Jaworski.
Is Tommy having? No, we're not having a fallout with Dave. We're talking about shit that went on behind the scenes, and me and Real Talk got upset about. We've all had fights with Dave, and everybody's having fights with each other. Everybody have had fights with each other behind the scenes. That's all we're talking about.
well.
Well,
Always
God
spamming
damn.
clan.
I've never said any fucking such thing. That's some crazy ass
Part of me
shit.
wants Clan to do a video on it because it'd be really interested in calling us so many names. Well, then
Why
it's
can't?
giving more.
Well, Demon Dan, if you are a Patreon, go to the Patreon page. I don't fucking walk these fuckers through this right now. All right. You know
I
what?
thought we already did it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Nobody gets this shit right. You have to sync your Patreon with. Where's my Patreon? You got to sync your Patreon with the account that you have on Discord. Let me fucking see here. I'm gonna. Where's my Patreon button? Fuck you. I'm not worth it. No, it's not worth it. I'd love to see the context I put that shit in.
Oh, I just heard the bit where she insults you being a vet from me.
No, I don't care. She's not a vet.
Is she live on Warski right now?
I don't know. You should. I don't know. Not my business. I'm done with
I
it.
had to turn it back down.
Where's my
Apparently,
Patreon?
you being a vet.
Where's my Patreon button? Ah, for fuck's sake, man. No wonder I haven't been on there.
You go to user settings, connections, and then you click the little button up the top, as far as I know, or you link it from their website, and it goes through into the browser version.
It went through straight away.
Yeah.
Well, never talk shit.
I think you need to put instructions on your Patreon page. Do like a tutorial video.
Yeah, you have to do it from the Patreon website side because there's no little button in the connections.
I used to have a button on my whatchamacallit. I don't know where it went. Okay, here we go. I think we're gonna get this right here. Let's go to my main page. Patreons. I'm gonna walk you through this shit. All right.
You gotta be careful though because it might be some people.
And it's nothing. Patreons. Here's what you gotta do. All right, you gotta click on this sucker right here. All right. Well, I don't have my mouse thing on. The right-hand corner where it says Get Rewarded, you click that, and then you got to line your Discord account with Patreon. And it's once you go through this, you can be able to walk it through. If not, I do believe it is in settings.
Hey, whatever happened to Mr. Irish? I remember him being.
That's
like
all this stuff's public. Oh, fuck.
That's another thing entirely.
That's not even right.
Once upon a time, no, not here.
All this shit. Actually,
not
all.
on stream. That's no.
I said it. I'm gonna fuck.
Real, no, not on stream. Come on.
Under settings and connections, you probably need to push over automatically detect accounts from
I
other
think it's somewhere in here.
Because there's no Patreon button up the top to quick link it. So
Payment meds account. Let's see. I don't want to fucking do myself here. Two-factor. Okay, here it is. Check it out. Account settings. Discord. You got to connect this bitch right here. You got to click on connect where it says Discord. Right here, buddies. And then you're good if you're a Patreon. You're like fucking golden. Man, I'm bummed out about the fucking Andy Warski thing.
Did he respond yet?
No. He wants me to go in a Discord, like a chat. I'm like, no.
Oh, okay.
Talk to him privately.
Some people are saying what he is saying on when he's live. So
Tommy, that private chat he's talking about, that's not a private chat. That's just a link to the.
Yeah, I don't want to go on the show.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to Joy. That's what it was.
Well, I mean, he knows for a fact that I don't want to talk to Joy. That I want to put this behind me.
Andy just over-exaggerated what you said and said you cucked out by saying you respect him.
Oh my!
He really means this shit.
Yeah, this is in your arcade chat. They're posting what he's saying.
And he just wanted a shit show. I didn't want to be a part of it. I'm not allowed to fucking back out of it. I'm not allowed to be a part of the shit show. They want to do that, that's fine. I'm not calling them out. Everybody does what they want to do. I don't think it's right. And I have every right to bounce.
Yeah. That's not the way he took it, though, bro. He's taking it like you owe me one. You know how he's thinking, man. Come on, bro.
Or maybe it's because Jim put up.
I would do an interview, a private interview with Andy Warski if he wants to settle this shit. But I'm not jumping in with fucking all these crazy cats. You know, this is bullshit. I'll submit to that. I'll submit to a private interview like I had done once before. I thought it was a pretty good interview. But I mean, I have never said anything. I only said that. What? You can't take criticism now. What the fuck?
Well, when are you supposed to talk, Tommy? You don't take a breath.
No, the point of internet blood sports is that you're supposed to have a shit show and everybody has a laugh.
That's fine. That's fine. That's not what I do. When the kids are involved, that's fine. That's fine. They're talking about race realism and shit. That's fine. That's not for me.
It's the first thing. If it was just you against Joy with no...
No, there's other people involved. It's children. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was talking shit about that too.
Oh, my kids. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's like her go-to. I'm a bad father, whatever. What does she know? I don't know.
Tommy, bro, I'm telling you, he's taking it like you owe him a favor, bro. That's why he's getting upset. You're not doing it,
bitch. He wants an interview. I'll get an interview, but I don't want to. I don't want to like go down the rabbit hole for it. I've said what I had to say. I wasn't even involved that deeply in this fucking case. They want to make it a shit. That's exactly the whole point of the show was not to make it fucking a shit show. To put the kids first.
Rile him up. They kept saying you were talking shit about him.
No, that's just not true. That's just not true.
Yeah, it's not. It's not, and he's just believing whatever.
That's sad.
Just the chat was still calling her a crazy ass cat lady.
Yeah, she's a crazy ass cat lady.
Well, there is some truth in that.
She's bad shit. You want to get hooked up?
Oh,
with
she's allergic to cats too.
Meow 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 meow.
Crazy ass cat lady that can't have cats.
The meow meow mix is allergic. What messages?
I don't smoke. Entertain the people.
On what?
I don't smoke. Entertain the people. I'm actually really bummed out about this. I hope we can stretch it out, but I'm not doing this publicly. Fuck that. There's no reason to. I really do like Andy. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. I'm totally disappointed. I totally disappointed. Like what context did I say was not worth it? I guess that's what his sticking point is. Maybe we should go back. If somebody, you know what? All right, I'll come back and answer this question because then we'll go look at it together. I can't get claimed for my own goddamn streams. Thanks for Chills Will C Wills. Thanks for being a new fuckhead. Whatever. Oh man.
So what did Andy has done for you? Like what? Did he give you a shout
He
out?
gave me a huge, put me in an interview, a shout out. He's been nothing but nice to me. He touched base with me from time to time. I'm trying to piss him off. You know, I really like the guy, to be honest with you. I mean, I've disagreed with the platforming of the right, and stuff like that. But I mean, it didn't go any other farther than an actual just disagreement. I don't think you should do that. All right, whatever. I wasn't like going like Cobble's bad person fucking shit. You know, I was just like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, maybe once in a while, have them debate, whatever. But, I mean, those guys aren't going to be my buddies. Whatever. I know SJW. I'll be right back. Keep the fans. Don't say the N-word. Oh, wait. Real talk's here. None of you got the balls. Talk to you later. Bye.
Say me.
Well, I'm a minority too, but I respect Real Talk because I did not get the N card, so I'm not going to say it.
I'm a minority. I'm disabled.
Real Talk is a kitty cat, so we should.
I'm a double minority.
Tobes, you're not amazing, all right? Come back when you're a black astronaut, then maybe we'll be amazed.
I have an anxiety disorder. Does that count as a disability?
You know how rare black astronauts are? Name one black astronaut.
I have a vagina, so I'm special.
Well, I'm high right now. I'm pretty high right now.
You don't use it though, Aeon, so it doesn't count.
Well, neither do I, so fuck you.
Have you used it before?
I have.
Okay, then you've gotten more action out of it than I have. Just saying. Just saying, man.
Ew, Aeon.
So I can go and give Joy anaphylactic shock.
Herpes.
Meow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Herpes.
Don't touch her. I have to admit though, she's got a really cute dog though. I want her dog. I want to save her dog.
So where do you guys think this whole argument with Andy's gonna go? Honestly,
nowhere.
Nowhere.
It's created drama. It's manufactured in her brain. What?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
No, between Andy and Tommy, like it's not necessary, but like a disagreement. Like where do you think that will go?
I hope it's fixed because I like both of them.
Yeah, I do.
They'll be alright. They like each other. They're cool. They'll be alright, bro.
But the thing is, Andy's also
I
said
hope
the same
so.
thing months ago. So why is he getting mad at Tommy when he said the same shit months ago?
He's just taking what people. He's just taking people's word for it.
It's just speculation right now, guys. We can't. Just gotta wait. Wait. Just chill.
Okay.
Chill.
I agree.
Manufacture drama.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my response to all the drama at the moment. It's just people are just going batshit over stuff that doesn't even fucking matter.
These guys need to smoke weed. That's all they need to do. For real, everybody be cool, man.
No.
Real talk, you're like the third coolest guy I've met in person.
Only third.
You're not the coolest person.
At least I made it to number 3. Damn, bro.
I just met 3 people, yeah.
The question is he above Tommy or below?
Tommy's like top 20.
Oh, well, that's better then.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Tommy. No way, Tommy's
on,
above real talk or the coolness.
Tommy's like number 50.
No, I mean, I talk to Tommy. I don't drink with Tom. I wouldn't drink, so I don't think I'd get along too well with Tommy in that aspect.
If Tommy is the drunk uncle of YouTube, what does that make real talk?
It's your high drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's a high drug dealer that comes in and smokes with everybody. They get everybody high on weed.
Something cool like the enforcer. No. Stop that. Stop. My pussy's out of control.
I agree, Biggie. The fuckheads are the greatest fans in history.
Ah, come on, don't quit with that circle jerk shit, all right?
Not the fuckheads anymore. We're the rats, remember? That's what we
Nah.
are. We're rats.
So you guys think that Tommy won't get banned if I start yelling out the word nigga a bunch of times?
Well, I mean, you are black, so it's your word.
Yeah,
No, it demonetizes
I'm a beaner, but like I don't know if I have any power to say, you know. I'll say nigga, but
the fuck's a beaner?
That's
you sound
that's
white, bro. So I wouldn't attempt it.
Derogatory term for Mexicans.
But I'm like really dark. Like I'm a brown Mexican.
Are you really?
You have to
Yeah.
Get a permit from Field Cup to say that word.
I'm white.
All right.
Does that count?
All right. Listen up. Does anybody know the part of the podcast? I'll play it right now. You know, that I said that he wasn't worth it or something.
I don't remember that,
in
bro.
your podcast or on the?
Yeah, like what part of the podcast? I'll watch it now.
I can't remember. I was having double feed from watching yours and hers at the same time, but she was.
I was trying to read the chat and pay attention at the same time. I'm not sure where it was. You'd have to scrub through it to find it.
Where you said Andy was not worth it?
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever said you didn't.
I don't remember hearing that, bro.
Yeah, all you said was it's not worth for me to go on the show because it's only going to hurt the kids. That's what you said.
That's I believe that's what you said.
Well, I stand by that.
It was nothing.
I stand by that.
Nothing directed at Andy specifically.
I stand by that. I don't want that. It's fucking fucked up. Sorry for the stuff being blocked. Next stream won't happen. Actually, if I quick stop and start the stream, it'll work. But this sucks. Automatically bop spam messages. Nah, I gotta undo that one. Hey, General Kyle.
So people think that you said that it
You
wasn't
said
worth
going on Cuba wasn't worth. It's not worth it.
Right.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to me.
And that
It would help.
interpreted
Look.
that.
By going on, there is nothing but benefit for me. It's not about me 100%. Look, I'm doing okay, and I'm sorry. I do think this hurts the kids. I told Andy that last night in a freaking private DM. I think it hurts the kids. I do. I think going on and on and on and putting this mental patient on hurts the kids. She's already damaged the situation thus far. Do you really think for a minute that Mike Martin's not going to pick this whole thing up and use it against her? You know? And now as far as like Rose, Rose Hall is concerned, look, she fucked up. That's her problem. She loses those kids, it's on her, not on me. You know? But I would much rather to see those kids down in South Carolina, away from Daddy 05. And maybe they have a fighting chance. I mean, from what I understand, the boy's out of control. They need full-time supervision over him. So I was privy to this information, and that's it. I don't know. Well, in fairness, Josh, we weren't buddies, but I mean, I always really liked him. But whatever. I mean,
All the information that's gone out anyway, publicly, it's already fucked the kids over anyway.
that's it.
Is Andy streaming right now?
I don't know. You give me a link, but I ain't going in there. This is not a fucking circus. It's not a fucking. It's not a.
Sounds like a sexual position.
No, kumite is actually Japanese for
kumite.
Kumite is actually Japanese for fighting.
It's not kumite. It's kumite. Kumite. I'm fluent in Japanese.
I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna correct your face, okay?
Oh.
Hear me? No, I'm joking.
No.
I didn't even hear what you said. I was like, what?
I said to you, but you corrected me all the time.
Well, I did martial arts as well, so that's why I know what it means.
Yeah, fuck if I know.
Kumite desu ne.
Nani just talk?
Oh my god.
And he said I only said that because I wanted to cuck out or something like that. I don't know. I was ever.
Yeah, he called you a cook. I'm sure he called you a cook at one point.
Whatever.
When have you ever been a cuck, bro?
Where is Alicia? Let me see him come in.
Ion's fluent in Japanese too. She was even in a hentai. Really?
Here's the
Up about that.
No,
No,
that's hot.
Aeon, not Ion, you hope.
You know what actually kind of makes me a little sad?
What's
In
that?
some weird, sick way, I kind of honestly respect Onision's work ethic in the sense that he's trying to upload a video every day. Like,
Yeah, he has to. That's.
I know he has to. But in a way, I kind of, I know he's like a total freak and like, I don't know. I
He has
kind of
to.
respect his hustle. I kind of respect it in a sense.
Tell Joy to go fight him again. Tell her to go back that way again where she came from.
He needs to play video games with.
Joy Sparkles can go fuck herself.
See, I was gonna do this thing where I was gonna do a Patreon, like a video game session or something like that, but I heard he does that, and everybody's gonna yell at me if I do. I thought it was a cool idea, but I can't think of any like cool shit to do on. I can't think of any good shit to do on Patreon.
Right. Okay, how about this? Like,
oh, you're playing Superfly.
Yeah, no, I am.
You could do a raffle. You could do a raffle, and then like all the people that are paying for the raffle, like they can make one topic that you have to discuss. Like for example, I could like have one. I can like have a raffle, and you have to like talk about like games or shit.
We can make it talk about ducks.
Ugh.
Or Sparks can like have her raffle be.
Yeah, I can make you
about
talk.
ducks.
We can make you like talk about duck penises and how like they basically
That's
rape
hot.
each other.
Or we can give you $2 a month and we can just read your electronic books.
Dude, duck penises are weird looking.
I've never seen one.
Why do you know that, Sparks?
Well, why do you know?
Why do you know that?
Weird too,
I know that because there was a video on it.
He said that after you saying he's not worth your time, you got mad and you said you respected him, and then you said whatever.
Yeah, I'm fucking mad.
It's not worth it for the kids. It's not has nothing to do with Warski. It's always worth it for me to be on Warski.
So
you know.
basically, you took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, I just don't want to do it. I think that shit's wrong.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, he kind of laughed at me last night, like when I told him that I thought it was bad for the kids. I like this map. When I said it was kind of bad for the kids, he kind of like publicly said it was kind of like he kind of scoffed, and I was like, no, I really mean that shit. Whatever, cucked out. What is she gonna do to me besides scream over me and shit? I've never been screamed at before. I was on a baited podcast, motherfucker.
She stopped tweeting, so that's good.
Maybe he just thinks that that you're just being soft and you could go like.
Yeah, and I'm sure he could make a big dime off it. That's great, but that's not what I'm about. All right, and he's just gonna have to accept that because that's not what I'm about. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. That's not why I got in this. You know, I want the best for the kids. And if he doesn't believe me, I mean, I guess it hurts my feelings, but I mean, it is what it is. You know.
Tommy.
I mean, but why would you want to argue with the crazy lady, bro?
I don't. I want to get away from her. She's crazy. You don't put your dick in her hand.
She's still tweeting, and it's not good anyway.
Real quick, Tommy, am I on tomorrow?
Yeah, why not?
Such enthusiasm. All right.
I don't know, everybody. I think it's tomorrow's show. We're gonna read all your hate comments.
Nick,
yes.
Nick, I love you.
All right.
Dude, you need to get on my Toby. You need to get on my level with the hate comments. You gotta get somebody to say you look like you smell like SpaghettiOs.
That was
No, Aeon! Transgender Dave is still the best joke of all time.
That's the set. Yeah, I mean, like you're never gonna get as spicy content as I did with the comments, man. It was like a minefield of fucking gold.
I'm sad. I never got credit for transgender Dave. Damn it.
You get hate comments, Charles?
Yeah, bad ones.
Charles gets a lot of hate comments.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think he's funny.
They
I
think
think
he's
it's
boring. They think he's boring and gay. That's it.
I just think they hate him because he's gay.
Well,
He's
yeah,
gay.
we get that part, right, but the rest of they say that he's boring and annoying and they hate his laugh.
He's
That's like
quite.
the main three
He's
things.
quite gay. That's for sure. Ain't no denying that.
It makes me a little sad that Tobes is actually kind of bi, but he's just known as the faggot.
Well, I don't think I ever call. I don't.
Hold up. Who gave you permission to say that word?
You can't say that. You don't know. You don't know him well enough. You don't know well enough to call him that. Yeah. Why don't you try call? Why don't you call Real Talk a nigga now, you motherfucker?
Real talk. I want him to be my nigga. I want to smoke.
Oh my god, bro. No, he didn't. Hey, he played that.
Yeah, it played that well. Oh, I didn't say you to call. I didn't say you to say he was your nigga. I said to call him one. You cucked out of that one. You know.
I am a Mexican. I cook out of shit.
Yeah. Then see, you can halfway get away with that. You're not white, so it doesn't even. It's not even as cool.
I'm not white. Why does everybody think I'm white? Why does everybody think I'm white? God damn.
I don't know. Because you don't talk like this.
I'm as brown as a fucking skid mark.
Oh, really? It's terrible.
Do you wear a sombrero?
Do you wear a sombrero?
I wore one once. Yeah.
Because that means you're a hardcore Mexican.
That's when people like talk about like how they're like fucking.
No.
I was so Mexican. Fucking. My first language was Spanish, and when I first started speaking English in kindergarten, I had that thick-ass Mexican accent, and all I wanted was Mexican food.
Really?
Yeah, like when you bring up like.
Really?
Is it weird that when you bring up the whole Mexican?
I tell you something. We finally got a decent Mexican restaurant over here, and I'm so happy because I do miss that about the States. Mexican food is just the best.
Fucking miss good Mexican. West Virginia does not know how to fuck to cook anything.
I know.
Okay, so the secret to Mexican cooking is if it's a woman, there's a good chance it'll be good because.
Oh really? The guys suck.
No, it's not the guys suck. It's just that they kind of have a half-ass attitude because it's just like, God damn it, I'm fucking cooking for these white-ass crackers.
Oh yeah, so it's like, they won't know the difference. They'll just say it's good. They'll just say it's good.
Whereas the
Mexicans put like 50 different spices in their burritos, bro.
Yeah. You can add potatoes. You can add bacon bits. You can add weenies.
Yeah, weenies. Weenies.
Yeah.
Weenies.
Love them weenies.
No, we actually have this weird like dish where it's just like we put like beans and then we put onions and then we also put in like weenies and then we just make that into like a little potluck thingy and then we just add some spices in there.
Thanks, man. Welcome.
I've eaten that and
Thanks for
it's
subbing.
surprisingly good.
It is. You add some
I was
jalapenos.
very shocked because I'm not a big fan of weenies, but good fucking god, that was good.
I know you're
I also
not.
don't like beans, but
That's for sure.
I know you're not into weenies, Aeon.
Not into anything. She likes weenies, all right. She just hasn't had a good weenie just yet.
I've never had a weenie because I'm fucking asexual, dumbass.
Nah.
Oh, I know this asexual. I know this asexual game. It just means I'm just pretending not to be into anybody because nobody was into me.
How could this happen to me? Shut the fuck up. Stop, Joe.
I'd prefer to be asexual. I'd be less depressed.
Being asexual is pretty nice. I never have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you do. I don't buy that for a minute. You got a big heart. Boys are missing out on you. You're a good kid.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy.
I mean that. Yeah, I'm not good at getting compliments either.
Fuck you.
Can we compliment you? You're pretty.
You
would, Aeon.
Someone's being nice to me. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I actually kind of understand because I'm the same way. Yeah.
I just never know what to say to compliments. Just stop.
You sound like a nice person.
Thank you, man. Welcome to Twitch, Fletchy. Oh, I guess. Oh, you know what? Fletch is gonna be coming in here. Fletch is gonna be coming in here. You watch. He described. He just subbed to me on Twitch.
I would love to talk to you. Just because it'd be funny just to be how like, fuck you. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
I can at least.
Everyone tell Aeon that you love her.
Aeon, you have a.
We love you, Aeon.
Yeah, Aeon, I can at least say that you have a wonderful personality.
You do.
I can't really say that because my girlfriend's watching, so.
Does she has a wonderful personality?
Aeon's response, fuck you.
She does have a wonderful personality.
Nah, I can't say fuck you to Xan. I don't like him.
She does have a wonderful
He
personality.
plays Overwatch with me, so.
Yes.
I would play Overwatch with you, but you play in goddamn European servers, and I do not abide by that.
You not abide by European rules.
I don't give a shit. As long as it's on the PC.
No, because there's like too many Croatians there and Albanians.
Yeah.
Kick my ass in
I
those
can play
games.
the
What's the matter? You hate white people?
Hobo.
What's wrong with the Croatians?
Ugh.
They
what's
kick
wrong?
my ass in those games.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
Eastern Europeans good at Overwatch.
Well, that sounds like a new problem.
Well, Europeans are generally better at games.
You think?
Oh yeah. It's like in
think
games like
so.
Hearthstone, it's a lot harder to get higher rank.
I think it depends on the game.
Like I play Gwent, and that's I play Gwent, and that shit's
I think
popular. in
Americans,
Europe,
like,
and
well,
I
they're mostly
see so
Asian
many
Americans. They're
people kick my
Asian
ass.
Americans, but most of those, from what I understand, most of those Overwatch guys are Americans. But I mean, they're Asian Americans.
In Overwatch at the moment, the scene's mostly dominated by more
But I'm a
Americans. than some
mercenary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they're like Asian Americans.
Europeans in Overwatch are like really. There's some good ones, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Told you. And he's like an Overwatch expert. Hardy fucking hard. Go fuck. You know, we have Billy Mitchell.
Yeah,
Just-
that was
Circuits
something
right
some
now.
of the chat wanted you to talk about was Billy Mitchell.
She's a cheater.
Yep.
Billy Mitchell's a cheater, straight up. He used MAME. He's lying about using MAME. They proved it with the way the loadout screen happens. You know, I Apollo Legend. I highly you watch the thing, and I knew it was coming. I said, like, once the Todd Rogers thing happened, they would look at Mitchell, and I thought he might get away with it, though. I really didn't. I guess I wanted to believe that he didn't have to, but it looks like he cheated. And the problem with using MAME is you can create save points, right? And then if you
using an
die,
emulator.
all you got to do is die, and then you got to splice it together. But you have to be careful with the splicing because there could be a gap in time, and if the gap in time could show no sound, that's not going to happen with a straight recording, especially of a video game. Another thing they pointed out, and I did know this, Donkey Kong needs samples to work in MAME, right? So, like, in 2007, I don't think it worked all that well. That particular version of MAME, which is the one that's covered in, King of Kong Fiscal Quarters. The tape that was used to beat Seaweeby after he set the world record, right? The tape that was used had no sound, so there was no way to verify whether it was MAME or not. So I think what's happening is this boys club that was kind of displayed so much in King of Kong Fistful of Quarters has been, you know, these guys have been looking out for each other, making sure they're the world record holders, and they can't hold on to it anymore. They can't do the cheating anymore because, I'm sorry, you millennials know way more about how games work. You know, they can't cheat no more, and you know what? To that I say good. I say to that I say good. Yeah, well, I think these guys were so used to getting away with this shit because they knew more than everybody else. Now they have a bunch of people that know more than them. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
I wonder.
You know?
I wondered like why these guys wanted to hold on to a legacy so long that
losers.
No, but it just amazes me because it's just they
all
were
they
willing
have.
to like fight tooth and nail to keep those records.
Yeah, that's
that
all I
were
have. I mean, like in Todd Rod.
Put something to their name. It's like an achievement for them, even though they might not have done
Even
it.
though
It
it's
feels
video.
like an achievement because they've got their name.
Oh, you know, like I have no doubt that Billy. You know when I started getting suspicious, right? I just started getting into esports around the time that came out, right? And that was different than the other stuff. I knew a little about Fatality. I knew a little about this stuff, and I also knew that most of these guys are washed up around 23. Okay, so I wondered. I thought to myself, and I thought maybe it's because it's retro games, maybe it's because it's platform games, maybe because of this, that, the other thing, and maybe you can play longer. How are these guys in their early to mid 40s able to play at this level when all the other gamers wash up at around 23? So I just thought, it must be classic games. You must be able to play classic games for longer, or the talent pool isn't that thick yet, you know? But we knew that was changing with the internet. People like, what's Twin Galaxy? I've known about Twin Galaxy since I saw it on Nintendo Power, the U.S. gaming team, right?
Twin Galaxy.
Well, now they're corrupt as fuck. Well, the thing is, they're not owned by Walter Day anymore, so they can't push around Walter Day. And apparently, Billy was financially supporting Twin Galaxies for a while. You know, because then I guess, yeah, it was that important to him. Another thing is, like, he's built his whole business on I'm the best video game Donkey Kong player in the world, so he does have something to lose. And he has no good explanation other than I never played MAME. That's all he has.
Exploit the glitches that are in the game, like
Well,
games don't
glitch exploiting is legal, and glitch exploiting illegal. There's a lot of glitches in Pac-Man you can exploit. It's not necessarily illegal. It would depend on the glitch, but in those classic games, I think glitch exploit is 100% legal.
Types of runs for different things, obviously. So obviously there's glitchless ones and there's non-glitchless ones.
Yeah, but I think Billy Mitchell's a Cheeto, and I think it's great. But Twin Galaxy's in a rough spot because that's the guy they promote. well, it's time to start part. And you know, we got new guys coming in the Overwatch teams. You know, it's time to promote new guys and get a clean slate. You know, and Billy has to go. I think Billy should have the same punishment as Todd Rogers. He's a cheater. He should be a disgrace gamer. You know, that's disgraceful. I've never so much as put a cheat on anything. The worst thing I've ever done is put a game cheat on an 8-bit Nintendo for a single player game. You know, I wasn't trying to cheat people. You know,
the fun out of it, bro.
Yeah, it did. I was just fucking around to see if I could do this or do that. I put God mode on Doom just to fuck around, you know, just to screw around out of boredom, you know. But that's not cheating. I've never cheated in a multiplayer game, you know.
You never tried speed running the game on God mode, which
I never did. I never did that. I've never done anything like that and tried to submit it to score that I'm world champion. God no, I have more pride than that. Fuck.
I do wonder, like, what about exploits? Like, do you think that's bad for speedruns, or do you think that's perfectly? Because like Mario 64, there's tons of glitches. And
I think it depends. I think from what I understand, it's the out of bounds glitches that they have a problem with. Okay, but there are glitches that you're more than welcome to. It does depend on the game and the rule set of the speed running. That's what I say. I am not really into speed running. I used to be into it a little bit with Quake 1, but I'm not necessarily interested in it all that much. So that's just not.
Usually, again, that depends on how the game's evolved over time, and the kind of rules get set out as they go along a lot of times. So you do have these two categories of glitchless and glitched, and obviously the glitchless ones are often more popular. But it depends on how stable the game is. If it's not a very well-developed game, they're always more glitchless ones because the glitch just becomes stupid.
Well, I mean, I think Pac-Man's got glitches too. I mean, and you're allowed to use those. Yeah.
They're not.
And I think with like a Missile Command, you almost have to use the glitch to get the crazy scores. I think there's a trick with that as well. So I mean, I think it just depends on the individual game, right?
I suppose.
I don't know much about speedrunning. I don't watch it. Maybe I'll get into it. You know, I mean, I don't really know much about it. But like I said, like, you know, sometimes like it's like, I take the strafe jump from Quake. That's a skill glitch. And I think it depends if it's a skill or not. It depends on the integrity of the game, what have you.
Rocket jumps and stuff.
I will leave it up to the Speedrunning Society or whatever they're called. What are they called, Nick? Do you know?
I don't know what the name is, but I can't remember now. But the thing is, it's like when these things develop, I think they've often made the right decision. I've watched a lot of speedruns, and I've not really usually seen like a glitch which has been completely controversial in the community.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it's a world that I don't know. It's a world that I don't know. Speedrunning is a whole different world that I don't get.
I've seen a guy play on. This was on Games Done Quick. It was either last year or the year before, and he was playing Ocarina of Time, and he was practically glitching his way through the whole game. So, same with Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2, it was like just glitch here, glitch here, glitch here, glitch here to get down inside the map, walk right to the end. You know.
Yeah, but look, so here's the difference though. If you're speedrunning a game like of that length, and you want to do it without glitches, it's going to be a fucking long speedrun. It's stupid. No one's going to watch it.
That's
and how can you speedrun a game which is going to take you like 12 hours?
She's saying I set a date and time with her.
No, I don't think. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of speedrunning characters that are just weird and have odd stories. Like, you guys know about Show Video Games?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard about the debacle that he had?
Which one?
The one where him and his girlfriend went into that hotel, and then she got a little drunk, but he wasn't comfortable with drinking, so he left to the other room, and next thing he came back to, there was a foursome, and they hadn't got married yet, and they were planning to. And apparently his friends said that she wasn't even that drunk.
Well, I mean, that's not controversy with the games, though.
No, but like, I'm talking about the characters. Like, there's some weird characters in speedrunners.
There's weird characters everywhere, though.
I was about to say.
That's just how things are.
Well, this is what it is.
I mean, it's a little bit indicative of the internet, particularly in this day and age. You know, like back in the 90s, the internet was pretty niche. You know.
Yeah,
you only really find.
I'm getting tired. I might be going
that were rich enough to afford having a modem, but now everyone's got a voice, and this is why you get people coming out of the woodwork, you know, and they quite clearly have issues, you know, but everyone deserves a voice. It just doesn't mean you don't have to listen to them. That's all.
Oh, you're completely right on that.
Oh, the I Am Alex video's out on Turkey Tom.
Oh, are they having some beef?
The problems with I Am... Nah, he says he's doing just... God, it's 20 fucking minutes.
It's I'm Alex.
Oh, he's just gonna do a short video on him. You
No.
know, just a short video.
Nah, he says he doesn't... I hate when guys bring on the dislikes, baby. Just to eat it. All right, let's watch a little bit of it. I'm gonna be... There we go. I'm gonna watch a little bit of it. Man, it's tough because I like both people, but...
Today I'm going to talk about a commentary channel that a lot of people like. That's fine, I used to really like him as well. Until I realized that his videos are just really dog shit. Like just absolutely terrible. Meet I'm Alex, the YouTube commentary channel with almost 300,000 subscribers, who over the past year or so has really moved up in the ranks of YouTube and has now become one of the most respected people in the commentary community, being friends with the rest of my favorite commentators like Wild Spartans and Will N.E. Name a more iconic trio of people who make just fantastic.
I don't want to watch this. I'll watch this another time.
And why don't you like start fighting some of these other female YouTubers? Like I bet you can like bust it. I bet you can bust some of their teeth. You can like bust some of their teeth easy. I can tell.
Thanks, I guess.
30 minutes, man. I was gonna be. Well, I have to watch that tomorrow.
It'll be an interesting one to watch.
Yeah, anything over about 20 minutes for a video, I'd yeah. Gotta just put that in.
How bad could Alex be? I mean, I'm not saying Tom doesn't have the right to make a video on Alex. I mean, how bad could Alex be?
Like, it's not about the right. It's just Alex. Just kind of his videos are very difficult to watch because his points often make no fucking sense because they go in circles.
He's a little circular.
Circular logic, yay.
Didn't Alex make...
He makes good videos on Cavos. He makes good videos on Cavos. He always punches that kid in the nose.
Fucking Turkey Tom made the video on I'm Alex, and then fucking Nintendo Babe says, did a Family Guy character really make a video on I'm Alex?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Turkey Tom. I like Alex. You know, I have to watch that.
Say that on Twitter?
What's that?
I don't get it. I thought they were like in cahoots because they were both like Keem's proteges or some shit.
It don't fucking matter who.
Alex ain't got shit to do with Keem. He ain't got shit to do with Keem. Oh, I forgot to put my fucking ads in. Damn it.
Proud of you.
Bye bye, $50.
Yeah, probably. Shit happens. Well, I'll take care of it now. Oh,
fucking Anthony Williams. Tommy looks so done. Yeah, we're all done with this shit.
I'm pretty tired, man. I'm thinking about bagging it. Well, I promise if I ever flip this on, I will at least do an hour. That's my promise to them, at least, unless something obviously an emergency or some shit like that. She's still going. Oh, wow, it's got 2K already. Well, that's a guaranteed 10K. I was having that one in a while. Monetization got fucking demonetized anyway. What do I care?
Turkey Tom, nigga.
Oh my god.
I like Turkey Tom. I do.
I know. I'll be repping Turkey Tom. Tell me, I told you he was alright.
He's alright. Yeah, he ain't bad.
I like Turkey Tom.
Let's see how he smokes. I'll check that out tomorrow when I have I think there's a Get to the Point coming out tonight. Hope so. All right, now we got ads.
You guys ever seen the video game show Pre-Game Discharge on Destructoid?
No, what is it?
It's on Destructoid. It's hosted by a guy who formerly went by Lyle McDouchebag, but ever since the YouTube adpocalypse, he's been trying to go by Lyle Wrath lately. But he reports video game news.
Oh, I gotta watch it. What is this shit? You guys are
That's the only place I've ever seen that guy.
What you've done is no different than exploit these children for YouTube views and social media shit. That's exactly what Daddy-O 5.
Yeah.
Dark side of the penis.
Yeah, and just like it was
Was that a timing a little bit? Was it that bad on the stream?
It's actually dark side of the forend, but.
Oh wow.
The dark side of the foreskin.
Shit, you and I made this joke at the same exact time, dude.
Jinx.
You owe me a soda, then.
I said it first.
Why does this one guy in your comment section on every one of your streams just keep saying he's high as fuck?
It's
Zero. I don't know. Zero's real. I found him annoying. Now he's a real fuckhead, if you ask me.
No, it's just this dude named Zero. He's just like every.
I don't know. It's been going on for months. He's a good guy. It's been going on for months. It's been going on for. He does it. He follows me over here and does it too.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I like Zero. He's like, yo, real, I'm hot, bro. I'm like, I'm hot too, bro. Hell yeah.
It's also funny reading all these comments and people are just complaining about Real Talk's camera.
Real Talk convinced me to get high once, and I will always be thankful for that.
Joy Sparkles looks like an 80s wrestler.
She looks, yeah, she looks like an 80s wrestler.
Like an 80s wrestler too.
Yeah, she calls you a motherfucker and a pussy. And she's got a nice mouth on her.
Garbage.
What a sweet lady.
She sounds
like
a
lady.
Tokyo
I would love to open a door for her. Sweet lady.
What kind of
open the
hamster
door
does
and
Real
then
Talk use for his internet?
I was gonna say,
you guys,
open the door.
It wasn't me. It was not me.
Open the door, then slam it right in her
It's really
face
just
as she
people
comes
complaining
through.
about your camera quality. That's all it is.
My camera was fucked up today, man.
Real Talk's camera quality, haha, one smudged black pixel, love it.
Shit, it's not what you have to see. Fucking, it's what you hear.
People are so
I don't know, my computer was high today. I was high. Fuck it. It just didn't work out, guys.
You can't take Tommy seriously because Real Talk looking like a robot over in the corner.
He sounded okay though. That's the weird part.
I know, that's beautiful. Oh my god.
I thought Tommy never like wanted to be taken too seriously. So like, where's the bad part
You
about it?
sound really happy reading those comments.
No, I just love how stupid some of these people can get.
Sparks is a chat girl.
It's a
Oh,
Skype
what?
thing. 'Cause video just takes more. They like the Skype audio is really bad, so it could always get through. The audio on Skype always.
Yeah, audio it does. I don't know. You gotta run that mic.
Really? God, she's still going, isn't she?
Yeah, she's probably going. Obviously, I'm gonna be asleep and doing fine, chilling, and she's gonna still be mad.
She wants your blood.
He really does want your blood.
Well, she shouldn't have picked me first. She should have went to somebody else.
I love how like this one chick Angela is like, can you stop? And like she's just like, Angela, make a valid point about me or shut the fuck up about from Rick. I'm sorry, from Dick writing Tommy.
Well, I know
that Denise girl. That Denise girl as well. She was in there. She's one of Joy's.
Denise. Fuck Denise.
Yo, check my retweet out. Check my retweet out. This is too funny.
What did you retweet?
I just retweeted to watch this retweet.
What the fuck did you do?
By Pimpin' Pete.
He looks like Kamo Skull Ally.
That's fucking funny.
Oh my god.
That's fucking funny.
My girl Terry, give up some love to Real Talk. Hashtag Pixel King.
Pixel King. That should be your new album.
Pixel King.
New album, fucking Pixel King.
New album coming out.
That could be your remix album when somebody has to just remix it.
Kingslayer turned Pixel King.
That's fucking funny.
That could be like a fucking add-on songs, you know, unreleased EPs and shit.
Is Andy streaming? Because he never got back to me.
Andy's still mad. Let him be mad. He's also making food from last I checked, so. Is that Kumite thing still going on? Yeah, I think it is.
Is he on that?
She's on there again.
No, she's still on there.
I forgot to say something.
No, she stopped for a good half hour.
I forgot to say something. I have one more thing to say. That's his Tommy C character.
Fuck Tommy C.
He's slandering me. You know, this could really. I'm going to be checking it with my attorney to see if there's anything we can do about this. And Tommy C slander.
Tommy C once didn't feed his kids because he's that poor, and then fucked me in the ass. And he's a bad person.
I'm bad. I'm poor.
I don't mean to be rude to anybody, but when he says to deplatform me, blah 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 blah, fuck you and your dumb cunt.
Well, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna fuck.
Something.
He's gonna go on and blast me, and then I'm gonna have to fucking go back at him, and then it's like,
She got into a Twitter fight with somebody, and then she went back on here. So that's like.
Talk about Andy. Tommy begged for money with his baby running riot. Roman Ryan knows that's fucking not true. You prick. That time he got a goddamn an icon something running riot.
Did
He
you
loves
ever
me.
like
I
expect
used to get
it to
fights with him.
backfire?
This?
Did you ever?
This to backfire? Which one?
The whole baby thing, the baby thing that you posted.
No.
As a
No, I honestly didn't. I might not have done it at the time. I had no idea. It's so over the top. I have that big fucking crown. It says, I need food. Can you start firing me? I need food. It's so over the top. I didn't. And that's why I really first like that was the thing that pissed me out about the guys in the army. That pissed me off about Chad more than anything. That they wanted to like run with this stupid thing. You can tell within the first 3 seconds of that video that it's all sorts of fucked up. It's like I never saw that coming because I thought I was gonna disarm everybody of the lie. That's what I really thought.
There's actually a ton of people in the chat, like on the Kumite thing, actually complaining that she's still there. They want her to go away.
Oh, good. That bodes well for me.
Every mod has called her a psycho so far.
Every mod in that stream is called her that.
No, Andy brought her on, and they don't even want her there.
They wanted me there.
She bragged.
I should go.
There's 2,000 viewers watching this, and there's only 600 in his stream, and I'm just like.
I should go on as soon as she leaves just to piss her off.
Hi, I would watch that. I would watch that.
Oh, hi. Oh, she's gone? Oh, sorry, guys. The Kumite wants warned her. Oh, good.
I deleted my channel.
I was right. I did the right thing. Fuck her. Pimp and Pete. Pimp and Pete got fuckhead of the week a long time ago. Pimp and Pete. He's like a weird troll. He comes around. He's like, I won't see him for months, but then he'll write. He won fuckhead of the week, and I did follow him back.
So she went off for almost an hour on you. No, and actually no, she was late to being.
Yeah, she was late. She left him hanging.
Yeah, she left him hanging.
Somebody send it to me. I like to hear my friends get blasted.
It's still going. It hasn't finished yet.
Yeah, then the quartering and what's his name?
I don't
for a
want to.
minute.
Quartering's
yeah,
on there?
quartering came on, and then there was a break, and then she came back, and now they're talking again.
Jeremy loves me.
Like,
Jeremy loves me.
Fuck Tommy C and his black friend with the pixelated camera.
Ah.
Fuck him and his gang of little tranny fucks. Yeah.
The cucks.
Get on my level, real talk.
You pussy.
I unmute her for a second. Get on my level. That's all I hear from her.
Get on my level!
She kind of reminds me of like white trash, honestly.
What?
Just not angry.
Well, she does live in West Virginia. I'm just trying.
I figured it out. I cracked the case, everybody. She is officially white trash.
I'm not from West Virginia. I'm from Arizona, you hobo.
Bro, I thought you are from Arizona.
No, not you, Aeon.
You're the hobo. You're from West Virginia. If you ever lived in West Virginia, it makes you a hobo.
What does concern me is that I just said white trash and I was talking about Joyce, but for some reason you thought it was talking about you. You got something you want to explain, Aeon?
No.
Aeon, are you white trash?
Oh, Quartering made a video on Internet Blood Sports and he hated it.
Oh,
I need a
God.
whiskey. I'll be back.
Go on, Aeon, say it. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
I will not slander myself.
I'm about to make a. I'm about to. But is Bunny Bond in here? What's Squiggles, right?
She's in the.
She's in here, right?
Bond's in the stream.
I'm gonna retweet.
Squizzles was in here earlier.
I'm gonna retweet that tweet. That's fucking funny. I got another one to retweet.
This commie.
Oh, new get to the points out, boys. We're gonna watch it. I can't do a watch together, so I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna watch it with the fans. So sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna watch it. Get to the point. It's out. News is out. We're gonna watch it. All right. And here we go. It's a time for get to the point, folks. I'll go. Do me a favor. Make sure all 80 or whatever watch this. Just give it a run before you go to bed, so I get the hits.
Welcome back to Get to the Point. I'm the host everyone loves to hate, Johnny Blitzer, and today people
4
are
minutes.
voting to decide who will fight KSI to be named YouTube's next boxing champion. Because apparently that's a thing now. In a video by KSI entitled My Next Boxing Opponent, it is revealed that attention whore Adam Sala, Russian twat Vitaly Deep Throat, Furious Pete, FouseyTube,
FouseyTube?
yeah, he's still around, Alex Wasabi, and Just Dustin are all set to be put to the vote for you to decide who KSI will fight next. It's going to be interesting to see who you guys decide will fight KSI next. I'm excited. Speaking of boxing, Wolfie, who's friends with Deji and confronted Jake Paul in a park at that time, Jake Paul trying to box Deji, said in a vlog entitled, "The truth about the Jake Paul fight, he lied."
I think I'm just going to tell you guys like really quickly because we beat it to death on friggin' Deji's channel when we talked about it. But what Jake left out was the fact that this guy's like, yo, please don't bring Banks, please don't bring Banks. This guy was literally begging to not bring Banks. Deji handled it how he was going to handle it. Obviously, I didn't step in the whole time. And literally, as he started walking away, it went from him and Deji to him and everyone's like beef. When he started saying, y'all are soft, you guys are all soft, wow, you guys rolled 5 men deep to a park.
Okay, this vlog is going on way too long. You promised it'd be short. He lied. We know where this leads, basically nowhere. Why am I reporting on it? I don't know. It was in the news feed. In other news, all smiles, Roman Atwood hurt his back while snowboarding and was admitted to the hospital. In an update, he says he is fine and will be back home soon. Why do we care about Roman Atwood? I don't know. Mini Lad, in a video entitled 1 Year On, talks about the anniversary of his accident a year ago in which him and his friend Jay were hit while crossing a crosswalk by a drunk driver. Crazy story. Jay was in a coma for 3 weeks and they never caught the guy who hit them. He goes on to say how this year has gone from some of the lowest of the lows in his life to some of the highest of the highs, and we wish him the best in the year to come. In some sad news, one of FaZe Banks' friends was murdered yesterday. In a tweet, FaZe Banks said this: "A good friend of mine, Anthony Luna, was shot and killed yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I love you, brother. Wish I got to tell you that one more time. He was a great kid, and I wish all could have known."
That's sad.
We send our condolences out to FaZe Banks and the members of Anthony's family. This is a horrible,
That's really terrible.
horrible situation. I cannot imagine how everyone feels. I am truly sorry.
Oops.
Some interesting developments. In an Ice Poseidon stream, he met Lena the Plug's Adam22's girlfriend's mother, who was Uber driving, and expressed her disappointment in her daughter and the fact that fame has changed her and not for the better.
Is it Lena?
I think we got it. I think that's it.
Yeah. And she's
but I don't like what she does, and it's embarrassing. She went to USC and quit USC. She went to UC Santa Cruz.
well, I mean, I've done a porno with some random cam girl, and it's not that bad. It's like
she's gross.
Yeah, she was like anal and shit, but that's fine. I mean, she's still a successful woman. It makes
Ice then tries to convince the mother to call her daughter and talk about this, in which she says she's really not interested. She's moving to Vegas, and Lena was actually in the chat saying this: "If there are any follow-ups from Lena, we will be covering this. Stay tuned." And apparently that's it for the news today. If you are following us on Twitter, make sure you are to keep
He did a really good job.
at all times.
I just don't like that green transition.
Wilson. And yes, Tommy will be back soon. You won't have to deal with me that much.
Oh, don't be
Until
so
next
hard.
time, I'm Johnny Blitzer. See you.
I really liked it. I just got to talk to. I don't like that green transition. He's pretty reasonable though, because we don't all have that. We got to stay uniform. I really loved it. What did you guys think, man? He did real good. He's great. He's really talented. He's super talented. I don't like that green thing because none of us have it. You know. In fact, I'm gonna send him a message now. Live on stream. I think I'm gonna go to bed after this too. I really loved it. I really loved it. It was good. You did a great job. And those death stuffs over there, and I don't. All the best to Banks, man. I cannot imagine. Let's see. Where he is. It was really. He really did a great job, man. I'm gonna shout him out real good. Yo, Johnny Blitzer. I loved it. I love the episode, but I do want you to lose the green squiggly transition. We're trying to stay uniform, so we don't all have it, and I didn't really like it because it kind of breaks the color code of the whole thing. So, love what you do. You always like to add something, a little your own touch, but please lose that one. I think we're done making out-ons. Just use the regular transitions. Other than that, it was really, really good. I laughed, and good job with the death. That's always difficult. Talk to you later, bud. Thank you. Bye-bye. I think that was good, right? John Scream for life. So I sent that to him. I didn't like the green squiggly thing. It bugged me out. You know. So let's go back to the Patreon chat.
You know.
I liked it. I loved it a lot. In fact.
It was good.
I thought he did really. I laughed too. I laughed out loud. That was. I know you did. You did tell me. You did tell me.
So, like, the family is like, you know, they'll use family labor because that's just how people used to work in the olden days, and then so that's why there's a lot of kids. You know, it's even though it's more mouths to feed, you know, more work can be done with a family unit that you don't have to pay, and well, like I said, no rubbers for the space.
Well, I'm gonna be real. If a religion told me I can't use a rubber, I'm out of there, bro.
It's a Catholic. It's Catholic.
Yeah, see, Tommy even knows. Like, fucking,
Catholic.
these guys didn't believe me
You're
when
Mexican.
I said that.
You're Mexican. I'm Irish. That makes we're both Catholic.
Oh, I'm not Catholic.
Oh, really?
I'm not
I've
Catholic.
never met a Mexican that wasn't Catholic, or wasn't born Catholic.
I honestly fall more into Protestant.
Really? You know how rare that is?
Yeah.
You're like an Italian non-Catholic. They're really rare too. I did meet a Puerto Rican, but he converted, so that doesn't count.
Because like I was born a Catholic. I was born a Catholic, but I was never really into the sermons. It's like, why am I praying to a statue? They're like, that's the Holy Mother, and it's like, okay, what'd she do? Oh, she birthed the Christ.
Were you born Catholic though? I mean, I've never met a Mexican in my life that wasn't born Catholic.
My sister wasn't born Catholic.
You were. Oh, your sister wasn't, but you were.
But I was born a Catholic. I was a Catholic until I was 9, and and then my parents decided to change shit up because they were on the brink of divorce, and they were like, you know what?
We need new religion.
No, well, yes and no, because you see, the Catholic Church wasn't working out for my dad because he was kind of a drunkard. So,
alright, sorry to hear that.
There was this one incident where.
Okay, but does anybody get that they don't let you use rubbers? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I grew up with it. What are you talking about?
Are you serious, Tommy?
Yeah, I didn't listen. You know, I don't have any kids running around.
Out or something? My God,
I didn't do it. I just thought it was crazy to begin with. I didn't get involved with it. I'm like, that's fucking nuts. You know?
Yeah, it's like there's Mexicans that don't use rubbers. Those are the ones that don't have kids.
Yeah, but Mexicans always have a lot of kids. I mean, they do.
I told you already what that was. Yeah, it's because a lot of them don't like to use rubbers because the Catholic Church declared it unholy.
Yeah.
And B, well, more mouths to feed equals also more hands to help around the house. Like my mother used to cook for the whole family, and then my sister and my aunts used to help tend the farm, the little farm thingy. Like they didn't own a farm or a ranch, but they grew their own fruits and shit because they were that poor. Like
I was looking at it like more mouths to feed equals broke.
You gotta understand, like you're screwing it. You're getting involved with God's work. God didn't plan it, so you're interfering with God's fucking plan. Yeah. What always got me is like, well, if God's so goddamn powerful, why doesn't He just like rip the condom off and say fuck, you know?
Yeah, like my parents used to like both of them actually. They both used to eat like beans and tortillas every day, and every like once a week they would eat a piece of meat.
Yeah.
That's from having kids, bro. Fuck that.
No, but they were just that poor too because
instead of news.
They were just that poor too because my grandfather was also a drunk.
So what are farms like in like even USA and Mexico? Because my only experience of farms are ones in Wales, and they're obviously very different because we have fucking sheep everywhere.
Well, in Mexico, it's just a lot of singularity growing, unless you're growing for yourself to eat or something.
Is there livestock, or is it just like...
Oh, yeah, my mother owned a pig once. Sometimes even like peasants can own an animal. Like my mother owned a pig, and she loved that pig because it acted exactly like a dog. It never waddled in the mud, and every time they had to like...
Some animals give me boners.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, you guys are fucked up, man.
What the fuck is that?
I mean, I just wanted to bring up the conversation about farming on Tommy C's Arcade. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to like ask. I don't mean to ruin the show. Fuck.
You playing Farmville? What?
Chives.
You playing Farmville? Is that
Chives?
Is that true?
Farmville, the real experience.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm thinking about doing? I think I'm putting effective when Bob the arcade manager actually walks behind me, like every 20 minutes or so. I was thinking about doing
Someone
that.
just looks over your shoulder.
Yeah, I just want to come out all creepy. A lot of people dig the character. I'm hearing good things. I'm actually ordering like a coin dispenser and a tag that says Bob on it. You know.
Everyone's calling Tobes to go fucking now in chat.
Yeah, of course. Yes, and you know what? He kind of deserves it.
I've just noticed something. Is your on the Mega Man in the back? Does that say Mega Man X2?
Yeah, so like it's all fucked up. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Yeah. Well, they have a Defender cabinet and Contra's playing, and that's the 8-bit version of Contra, not the arcade, not the arcade version of Contra. Mario Brothers was a cabinet. I know that. Tetris did not have a cabinet in that particular cover. That was the cover of the 8-bit Nintendo's. That purple color. That was Tetris did have a cabinet, but there was no cabinet that looked like that. That looks like the old Nintendo cartridge cover. What else? Donkey Kong obviously had a cabinet. Yeah, who cares? It looks like an arcade. You know, it's the only one I could find. I paid 60 euros for this fucking thing. I shit you not. I paid 60 euros for this thing. Now I'm kind of addicted. I kind of like it, you know?
It's not bad. It's just
it's
when I
alright.
looked closely and just saw that Mega Man X.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Nick? There's no bowling alley back there either.
Really?
No!
Are you sure? There's no bowling alley.
My town used to have a bowling alley.
It's like
They
50,
shut it
60
down
euros.
because
It looks like Fun Spot. Yeah, it kind of does look like Fun Spot. I like it. I think it's cool. And I do kind of pretend I'm like the arcade manager. I'm the guy. I just almost want the kid to go, okay, yeah, here you go. Get out of here. Go play your games. You know.
I kind of miss the arcades, Tommy.
Oh, me
You
too.
miss the
Oh
arcade?
God, every day. It's like
used to be fucking
I
fun,
miss New York pizza. I miss arcades. What else do I miss? That's about
There's
it.
like no arcades where I live anymore.
Otherwise, America's not what I left. So I mean.
Betamax, you know, like the old VCR cartridges competitors.
Thank you, Max.
Oh, they are thinking fucking what the fuck?
Tommy, why are
You were thinking of the
Laser
robot
discs?
from whatever.
Yes. That's what I was thinking of. I can't remember the name of the movie though.
Tommy,
We used to go to the
Furious
arcade and get some
5?
cheese pizza and
No,
shit.
Superhero 6.
Big
Big
Hero.
Hero.
6.
Yeah,
Dick.
Big Hero.
Tommy,
Yeah, it's Furious 5.
Tommy,
What?
Tommy,
Yes. What?
cunt.
I'm kind of fading it. Thank you. I can't. I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry. I mean, actually, I slept at normal time. I slept at normal time.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
You shut the fuck up.
That's it, man.
She'll rip your nuts off and like eat it for dinner. Don't.
She's asexual. She wouldn't do that. I kind of wish she would do that.
Make me
Actually.
scream.
Knowing Tobes, he'd be into
Tobe,
that.
stop coughing up blood, please.
Shut up. That was yesterday.
You're still coughing up blood.
Yeah, and you were an idiot because you said my SR. I'm gonna lose.
$10
my
Crom
SR.
Molly. When do you play? When do you play arcade video games? Well, I was before. It's kind of like Tommy sees arcades open right now. I'm bullshit. I'm like that guy that is gonna be like, hey, do you have any extra quarters? That's what the role I'm playing now. It's kind of the after show. I was playing before. Thank you. Now that I got $10, I can play some video games. I'm actually falling asleep. But I mean, connected to other streams. Oh, by the way, you know what I'm thinking about doing with these? I'm thinking about making this my gaming channel and actually putting top 10s out and box openings and shit.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking called it, didn't I? Real talk.
Yeah. Why not? Because here's the thing. I'm on the way to already getting my 1,000 subs and the amount of hours, so it's gonna get monetized. So why not just do it, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Obviously, he's top 10.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do the top 10 my favorite games because they really vary in.
Number 8, Frogger. Number 7.
No, Frogger's not it.
Number 1,
Can we smoke pot in
E.T.
this channel, Tommy?
Well, yeah, you can.
Like the
There's
arcade,
there's no camera. You can smoke pot all you want.
I'm saying though, even if it was, we used to smoke pot. You remember smoking pot at the arcade, bro?
I never
With some
smoked pot at the
cheese pizza.
arcade. No way. No way. That's fuck car. Dude, that wouldn't have worked. You grew up in Chicago, dude.
Are they more stringent about that on YouTube about smoking pot?
Oh yeah, I've lost episodes to age. I've lost episodes to age restriction because of real talk.
Hey, it's just a cigarette.
Twitch is all like, if it's illegal in your state, we don't give a shit.
He smokes it out of a pipe.
But now with actually real talk, if you keep that fucking camera, you can smoke whatever the fuck you like because no one's gonna see it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I counted 1 pixel.
Guys, don't worry, I'm just smoking a cigarette.
That's what he actually did. He used to claim it was
That's
just
kind
a
of
cigarette.
stupid though, Tommy, because it's legal in my state, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so why is it
Yeah.
not legal there?
Yeah,
And especially seeing as YouTube are more left wing, shouldn't they be more open to this shit? Because that's what they.
Yeah. No, because it's
corporate. I had to interrupt. Johnny Blitzer. Johnny Blitzer just wrote me. I watched you send this to me live. Haha. We'll do something. We'll try to do something. We'll stick to the formula. Thank you, Johnny Blitzer, Ryan, or Crimson Studios. Go sub Crimson Studios. And I honestly, that was a funny episode, guys. I think I mean, like, some people are gonna like some of the hosts and not like some of the other hosts. The reason there wasn't a Get to the Point this week is because I chickened out on the school shooter. That was on me. That wasn't on them. But tomorrow I get to work, and if something breaks between now and tomorrow, I'll Rip Wilson or Tommy C will be back.
I'm free tomorrow morning.
Great, perfect. I probably should go to bed then.
Well, I think we got a great crew, bro. On both.
I do. I need a little work. I'll be honest with you. I need a little more work out of them. Especially on weekends. My daughter's here, but I mean, I'm happy with that. There wasn't that much that broke this weekend, so I laughed. Look, Ryan is really, really talented, and so is Sarah, and so is Bernie, and I believe in them. Ryan a little bit said he was going to be a little more full time than he was. All right, then we got Sarah, and Sarah's kind of got in the way of the part timer too. I just need, but Bernie was always upfront about being part time. But I do need a little more from them. But we'll settle that in house.
Are you accepting applications?
Yes.
Or some shit, or?
Yes. Always. You can send it to Get the Point thing. Send it unlisted. Let me get a look at it. What you're able to do.
What the fuck
but here's the thing: 18. You got to be 18. You got a green screen. You have to have editing ability, and then you got to and you got. You know what? I don't tell you. You show me your best stuff. You got to be good. You got to be good. I'm not going to give you a lot of instruction. You got to be good. You got to have your character. You got to have a green screen. You have to have editing ability. You have to be able to compete. You have to be in the United States now. I'm not trying to discriminate against you fake folks, but UK folks have the same problem I have.
Fakes.
UK folks have the same problem I have. You got to have a character. You got to be funny. I mean, it's not an easy job. It's just, it's not really easy. But if you can get all that shit going.
Just be showing off my boobs.
Yeah. So, like, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little hint. When Sarah sent me her tape, she actually clipped Get to the Point stuff and edited it in. It looked like a regular Get to the Point episode. So, yeah. You got to be talented.
You got to be creative, guys.
Yeah, you got to be like John Oliver talented or anything. But, I mean, you got to be, you got to have something going on. And you got to be able to make those minute things and what have you. And then you have to be kind of a little more full-time than the other three folks. Like, you're going to get stuff from me during the day. And if something breaks between the time Shot from the Point goes off the air and the time that Keemstar usually uploads, you got to get on that and slap that last video on. And get that headline. The key is that big headline. The headline's the most important stuff. And then we keep them in there with other news stories that Keem's not going to cover and the funny bits that we do. And like the transfer of, like, from one host to another host to another host. You got to be able to do it all. It's a lot to ask. Can Canadians try out? Yes, absolutely. North Americans, I should have said. Guys, I think I'm gonna call. Guys, I don't want to leave the arcade. I love my arcade, but I think I gotta go. I'm thinking maybe I could, like, start poking at my wife a little bit, and she'll wake up and give me something. Yeah.
Maybe you can make yourself a pot of coffee. Yeah.
No, I can't. I gotta get up tomorrow, and I gotta work on to Get to the Point. And my week starts tomorrow, right? You gotta have big English.
I'm gonna be available till like 1 o'clock your time. So.
All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning then.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good night.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Patreons. Thank you so much. I'll probably be here on a lot of shows after hours, so this is where it's at. Talk to you later. I want to talk to everybody in the chat. Thanks for putting me over 500. It means a lot. I love this little stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can bullshit. I think a lot of times I have to show bullshit more in game playing. But this thing can go on at any time. Just sub with notifications if you're interested in doing it. And we might be putting videos up here. I don't know how often. This is my fuck off channel. I literally just have to hit one button and I'm live. I just got to make sure that the green screen's in place. That's about this. But thank you all, and have a great night, everybody. Good night.